I'm dropping out of a closet. I pour propane down a faucet. Under your lane, you're using propane. I sell it, so make a deposit. Propane and propane accessories. I got your loyal fees. It's a necessity. Buck Strickland is the man. Gave me a job, so you know what I'm saying. I'll tell you what. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Yep. I'll tell you. His ass and I. That boy ain't right. That boy ain't right. That boy.
Bang.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yep, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Yep, I'll tell you what. I got no but I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's my purse.
That's what represent. Yo.
I was gonna write you an email, but I'm a little drunk and spelling is a sober person's game. So I feel I owe you a explanation. I'm sorry. Explanation.
Well, should we start? Let's get going, since I did the opening. Welcome back, our fellow agents, our fellow Hellions. It is I, X7, the soon-to-be super agent of awesome, as we are going to find out, winning this one. Thanks to Charles, that bastard. With me, as always, is the... No, wait, she's the Hank to my Peggy. I'm the Bobby to her Hank. Lilith Draco.
Hi, welcome back. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, watch a little bit longer than normal. It really helps us out.
Let us know what you think about King of the Hill, because that's what we're talking about.
That is our topic, our explanation for the day.
If you don't think I've heard her say that I ain't right, you've known me for all my life.
That boy ain't right.
Tell you what. So,
I tell you what.
you went first.
Why do drugs when you can mow a lawn?
Well, I have to agree with him. There's a little bit of Hank in each and every one of us. Just like there's a little bit of Elvis in each and every one of us. So, Lilith, since you went first, you asked me first last time, what you drinking?
Tonight I am drinking a Revision Sparkle Muffin.
I don't think androids can have sparkle muffins, but I do love the cover.
I figured. It's a
I'm rather fond of
hazy.
sparkly muffins.
It's not that great. It's a hazy.
Oh, your favorite. I mean, I can drink a hazy IPA. What is the point?
It is a Northeast style hazy IPA, so it's really not that good.
No.
It's a 7%
Oh, geez. What?
Sparks, Nevada.
No, it's got a cool can.
But I saw the can and I thought of you. So, and there wasn't a big selection, so when there's not much to choose from, unfortunately, I have to choose a hazy.
Well, we're going to keep you...
What are you drinking?
This is a gift from Charles and his son. You'll like the cover. You can see it.
That's really cool.
It's called Kill the King.
Mmm.
And I'm not 100% sure that this is the... It's an Imperial Stout and a black barley wine combination.
Ooh.
So, remember that one barley wine we had about 2 years ago, 3 years ago? This is better than that.
Oh,
But
good.
It's 15%. And you see this? It had a condom on it. That
You were about to win.
I think you're right there, Luann.
It's time to turn beer into water, Luann.
I'm hoping it's just water. Don't light a match around me. Sorry, Charlie. Light a match. it might still be pure alcohol by the time it comes out.
All right, so King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. Everyone remembers that beloved 1990s sitcom. 90s?
Yes. Do we know when it started?
Mid 90s? I'm guessing because I didn't do any research because
I didn't either. I figured I was going to lean on you to just ramble.
I'll tell you what, having a best friend, he'll bet, geez.
It started in 1997.
Okay, so even later than, I guess that's kind of mid 90s. It was a half season, the first one, right?
Right.
Why isn't that out on?
It's set in. So here's the overview, if the people don't know. It's set in Texas.
Arland.
This animated series follows the life of propane salesman, propane and propane accessories.
Right.
Salesman Hank Hill, who lives with his substitute teacher wife, Peggy,
Substitute teacher of the year.
wannabe comedian son, Bobby, that boy ain't right,
6 a.m. and already that boy ain't right.
and deadbeat niece, Luann.
Luann wasn't a deadbeat. She was just needed guidance to.
Yeah,
I mean, she was deadbeat. I guess. Well, as we'll get it, we talk about the early episodes.
yeah,
One of the reasons I stopped watching was because of that
Right.
particular issue. But I wish I'd watched all of it. I have not seen the entire run of the first 13. I saw like up to, well, wherever Lucky was introduced. And had I known
Yeah.
it was Tom Petty, I probably would have watched it all. But
well, you can go back and rewatch
I
it.
didn't like.
I didn't care for him. I knew that Tom Petty voiced him, which is just crazy if you hear Lucky. But I still watched it.
Yeah.
He just wasn't my favorite. I still liked Luann, and I still watched it. And
that last episode is amazing. I mean, it was perfect.
yeah,
And last
Yeah.
episodes of series are rarely perfect. I can
Yes.
think of like, well, two, that and The Big Bang Theory.
yes,
I did not like the end of Friends. I didn't like the end of Cheers. I don't even remember the end of Frasier.
I think it's just when you have something that's so good, it's really hard to end it well, to where the fans,
The expectation.
yes, the fans are okay with it. It's so hard because you're already dealing with the fans not wanting it to end. And so there's already that high level expectation that you better end it right, or the fans are going to, I mean,
Well, a fair portion of them aren't going to like it because it's not going to end the way they want it to.
right.
And it's hard. But there are ways to do it. And I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how The Simpsons ends when it does, if it ever.
Yeah. I know, right?
And maybe South Park, that might be interesting. But it's really hard. And King of the Hill, the first 13 episodes, because the new one that just started this year is the continuation. So it's
Yes.
it's a sequel, but they're just calling it King of the Hill. They're not saying like.
They did. So when you search for it, right, so when you search for it, you actually just have to search for King of the Hill and then go to season 14. It took me a minute to realize that because I was looking for the new King of the Hill.
It just said King of the
It
Hill,
just falls under King of the Hill.
which I like, and it's only 10 episodes. The new,
Oh, yeah.
which I think is also smart because they can write really good episodes instead of having to write the standard
Yes.
22 or whatever it was.
And then you can see how it's going to do, and then for the second season, if it does great and people want it and it's renewed again, then you can come back and do a full second season.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that they'll do any more than 10 episodes a season. At this point in time, you don't have to. I mean, lots.
You don't have to. I'm just saying if that was
If
the
they wanted
case.
to, yeah.
If they wanted to, they could.
But I think they should have 10 really great episodes, and the first 5, because I guess we're going to talk about the new 14th season, because you're all
Yes.
familiar with Baba and as when they were, because it started he was 11, and then I think it ended when he was 13. I think he turned.
Yeah, he didn't really grow much in
after like
however many,
Yeah.
13 years.
I kind of wish that they'd let him get older, but they didn't. They didn't go that way.
Yeah, but nobody really gets older in animated series.
Well, anyway, yes, you are.
Simpsons
Well,
didn't
no, but that's a whole
really
different
age
animal.
either.
They never had.
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. They don't usually age in.
And the King of the Hill, but I think it's about 8 or 9. They said how old Bobby was in that first episode or second.
21.
So it's only been 8 years
Yeah.
from that. But of course now they have smartphones and all kinds. So they've done some time scooching. They got in the
Right.
TARDIS and went on, but it works. I mean,
Yes.
the first 5. I've seen the first 5, and I'd read some. I just skimmed some reviews, just like to see what the reactions were, and all of them.
Uh-huh.
I mean, everyone I read was a positive. Was just like, this is something we didn't know we needed, but it's wonderful, which made me happy because sometimes sequels.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. I knew we needed this for the last, I don't know, how many years? Since
They've
97.
been talking about it. I want to say
They have.
probably before COVID or right around COVID.
Yeah, they've been talking about it for several years now, and I didn't think I thought it was just going to continue to be talks, but I was shocked when they actually started moving forward and actually creating it.
Yeah, but you got to get everyone back together. Got to get the band back together.
Yep.
And unfortunately,
Is one of the things I think I initially told you when I first watched the first episode is Dale Gribble.
Yeah, because
His voice is almost the same, but it's slightly off.
didn't the original actor record a couple episodes?
I don't
I
know.
thought he's credited in the first one at least.
It just right, but it sounds slightly off.
Well, yeah, but
Like it's
yeah,
there's this. I think it's like the tone in the voice, not the way
he's saying
the
right
actor
Dale
speaks.
things.
Like not the cantor. Cantor?
Yeah, that's good. I know what you're saying.
It's not that. It's just the slight difference in the tone.
Yeah.
So if it's an older actor,
Yeah.
which obviously it is, when you age, your voice is going to change slightly. So that could be it. I don't know.
Unless you're voiced by a woman, i.e. Bobby, and
Yes.
your voice probably won't change too much. But
No.
she does such a good job. She's such a good voice actor. She's done several things that I've heard her in, and she voiced Rusty the robot in Rusty and the Big Guy, which is one of my favorite Saturday morning cartoons of recent vintage. But I mean, and of course Hank,
Yeah.
Mike Judge,
Mike Judd.
yeah, who also was Beavis and Butthead, and
Yes.
many other voices. Is just
Yes.
he slipped right back into it because
Absolutely. Peggy sounded the same.
I'll tell you that in those first like 3 or 4 episodes, I didn't like Peggy as much because she sounded really full of herself. But in that 5th,
She's always been full of
yeah,
herself.
they kind of
She's a solid. She's always been told she's a 5.
5 out of 10 or 5 out of 5.
When people say a 5, it's usually 1 out of 10. Going off of looks. But when you're doing a review, a 5-star is the top. And so that's where she was mixing that up. Is she was told her whole life she's a 5, not a 5-star, a 5 out of 10.
I mean,
But she is full of herself. She's always been full of
yeah,
herself.
I just thought they kind of
Look at the way she has always reacted to people commenting on her Espanol. And now,
Arabic.
her Arabic.
That was awesome. However, interestingly enough, in the 5th episode, I thought either they got a better hold of it or toned it down. But I really liked her. I liked her she reminded me a lot more of the original Peggy.
Yeah.
They just brought it down.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, that's good. They keep that. That's good. It's just. I mean, Rick told me that he knew people that talk like Boomhauer in Texas. He knew those people. They are. I think Mike Judd is from Texas, isn't he? He almost has.
I wouldn't be surprised. But when in a different life, when I lived in North Carolina,
Judge.
I knew people there that sounded like Boomhauer. It is hilarious.
He was born in Ecuador.
Oh, nice.
Jeez, I hope nobody knows that. He could get deported. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Mike. Not being from another part of the world. I mean, Hank was born in born in New York City.
So between season 13 and this first season 14, Hank gets a job opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia to sell Arabian propane and Arabian propane accessories.
And he fixes the propane tanks, right? As we find out when Hank becomes a ref.
Right. And so the first scene is Hank in the airplane facilities trying to pee out of his narrow urethra. And Peggy is explaining to the whole plane, because everyone's waiting to pee because he's been in the bathroom the whole time. She's explaining to everybody that he has a tiny urethra and it's only gotten smaller as he's gotten older, and so it's really hard for him to empty his bladder.
Now, as someone who's had a cystoscopy, look it up, the urologist, who was very good, but oh man, said that as you get older, everything actually widens. So somebody's lying to, well, Peggy. It's Peggy. That makes sense.
It's Peggy.
That actually makes it funnier because she's wrong.
Yes.
He just needed to have a beer, and he could have turned it into water super easy.
Yep.
Now his I don't know about his when he had his colon, or he wasn't pooping, but Bobby wanted to be whatever the guys what do they call those guys that do colonoscopies? Rocky Mountain.
Proctologist.
Oh, he's looking up Lady Bird's butt. Bobby.
Speaking of Bobby, that boy ain't right. We learn that he grows up to be a chef, and he opens up his new restaurant.
Not a comedian.
And he,
Not a comedian, a chef.
A chef, right. Robata Chang,
Yeah.
a Japanese restaurant.
Japanese German.
Which is interesting.
Restaurant.
Fusion restaurant, which is interesting.
I'd eat there.
I didn't expect him to become a chef, so for me that was a little surprising. But in one of the episodes, I don't remember which one of the new ones, he has to find charcoal for his authentic way of cooking whatever dish.
The smoke. He wanted the smoke.
Right, so he has to find charcoal, which, Hank
Not
Hill.
propane. Now we will
But
get
it's
down
interesting
on our
'cause if you
knees
go-
and pray.
Right, so if you go back to the original series, there is one episode where Hank goes out of town and they end up having a barbecue with charcoal, and Bobby's like, how does he not know how great this is?
Well,
So
Peggy-
it's interesting that
Peggy
he
too.
now is a charcoal. He uses charcoal as a chef.
Yeah, and they have that discussion about propane. Hank's not selling propane because I forget his boss's name. He's probably dead because he probably got shot by somebody's husband.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was his dad. What was that boss's name? Fatherton.
I don't remember.
Fatherton was he was the competition. I don't care. Let me tell you. Well, anyway, but Hank's retired. We didn't even say that now.
Right. He's retired and moved to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I didn't know that was Cotton's real name.
What's his real name?
Strickland. That was Cotton's real name is
Buck Strickland. Strickland Propane.
Colonel Cotton Lyndall Hill. Lyndall. Dee Dee is just Dee Dee.
I didn't know that. I just Cotton.
Cotton Hell. Uncle Hell.
So in the first episode, Bobby is talking to some college kids. And that's how we learned that he didn't want to go to college. He opened up his restaurant, and that was his dream, right?
Why go to college and get all
Right.
that, getting all that debt? And he's good.
Yeah. So he goes with these kids to a party. He hooks up with the chick.
With the green hair or
And
the
he's-
blue hair, or
And I think she was blonde.
of course he would.
Did she have a hair
I
color?
thought she did, but I might have been a little.
I don't know. She's not important. What's important is when he's leaving
He runs in.
the next morning, he runs into Connie. Con Jr., yes. What's their last name? Wasanasong. No,
Wasana Song's Chain.
Chang Wasanasong.
Supanusang.
Supanufan
They're from Laotian. They're from
Laos.
So they're from the ocean.
So are you Chinese or you
I
Japanese?
know what you are, Mr. Khan. You're Laotian. Now get me my bag.
At least he knew.
Cotton was not stupid. He was rude and obnoxious, but he wasn't stupid.
No, Cotton. Cotton knew that he was Laotian.
Yeah, Cotton.
And he's like, yeah, I don't have a problem with you. You're Laotian.
Because they thought he was going to think he was Japanese. You're one of those. Are you one of those? Is he one of those fitty men my grandpa killed? They do callbacks. I mean, and not every time,
Yes.
constantly, but just enough.
They do, but enough that it's
It's like, okay, they remember.
it's not like
And he said,
the
and he said fitty.
fitty men. Well, that's what Cotton always says.
But he didn't even know.
I kill fitty
He
men.
didn't even know that goddamn Loch Ness monster who wanted tree fitted.
Right. So as the first episode's going on, things aren't really working out. And so Peggy
Okay.
asks Hank, did we make a mistake moving back?
Because they offered.
And then-
Because the Saudis offered him like triple or a lot
Yes.
to come back.
Yes, and a bigger house and all of this, and they
a
still
new wife.
nope. And a new wife. She's
He probably
listening.
has smaller feet.
She's listening.
Oh, that was kind of a dig at the Saudis, though. They
Yeah.
put some subtle jabs in there that if you're not paying attention,
Yep. But what I really enjoyed, I enjoyed the whole first episode, but at that end, before they actually did like the credits,
right?
they did the ending with their song, and that's when I realized it was slightly different. But rewatching it, I realized that they went from showing, different clips, going from showing them moving out,
Yep.
the new people moving in, things kind of going on, things happening, them moving back, and then now we're here. I really thought that was a good touch to show clips and bits and pieces of what happened during those 8 years.
So the black kid or the black guy that moved in, was that the guy that was voiced by Chris Rock way back when Hank got him his job? Was it supposed to be the same character?
I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's something I'd have to look into.
Yeah, and I didn't think about it till just now.
Yeah, I didn't think about it either.
Because there's so many. I mean, they. That would be. I thought I kind of like, was that supposed to be Chris Rock's character? Because he was that stand-up comedian that Bobby tried to.
Yeah. Yes.
Unfortunately, well, he tried. When Hank had to go and talk about not having a butt at all.
Yep. So something new from the original series till now is Boomhauer. Going back to Boomhauer and not understand.
Dang old.
Boomhauer in the original series always had chick after chick after chick coming through. He never made a commitment. He never had a girlfriend. He was just one of those playboys. Now he's got a girlfriend, and not only a girlfriend, she's got a son that he has to deal with, which He has no idea what Boomhauer ever says,
Nobody does.
which is hilarious. Boomhauer.
Dang old Megalomart.
And something I thought was funny was Bill Dotree.
Oh my gosh, Bill.
He's bedbound.
Yeah, although he got up as soon as Hank was there, and Hank whipped him
He got up.
back into
But-
shape by episode 2.
He had his tank top on and was wearing no pants or undies.
You know, the voice of Bill was also Bernie's boss in. That's Bernie's boss in there, and he was also.
Yeah, I always recognize that guy's voice, that actor.
He also was in Rusty and the Big Guy, the cartoon. He was one of the, but he's just really. I mean, he's really good at what he does. He's just
He is.
so the voice actors are so good. And,
Yes.
I mean, it's just we get to see Dale's the Gribble Joseph's
Joseph.
Bobby's roommate.
Yep.
I don't know how much what you want to read into that, but we do get to see his mom, and of course Michael or John Redcorn.
Yep.
What's going to happen there either? Because maybe he recorded all of his lines for the first season. One would hope.
Did he pass too?
He got shot.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, hate crime. Well,
Jesus.
alleged hate crime because he was gay. John Redcorn's voice actor was gay, which just makes that funnier in a certain sense.
That does.
But I mean, and he's definitely older. And I got to the Bobby getting the horse episode, and then of course the soccer episode. www.IHateSoccer.com. Dad, why do you hate what you can't understand? I don't hate you.
I don't hate you, Bobby.
No, I was talking about soccer. Oh yeah, I hate soccer.
I hate soccer.
Of course, that turned out it wasn't true, or he changed his.
No, he did change
Oh,
because that was his moving to Saudi Arabia. That's the football that they had, so of course he likes it, and so of course he's totally fine, embarrassed, but fine of coaching.
You know, Brick 2 loves his soccer. I'm banned from watching soccer games with him because every time I went, his team lost, which was whole 2 times.
Nice.
I went and watched it with him. Actually, he actually took me to a soccer game up in LA.
Ah,
Whatever
Nice.
whatever Beckham played for, the Galaxy or whoever.
okay.
I've seen a
Yeah.
professional soccer game.
Nice.
It was,
I haven't, but knowing that we were going to be talking about King of the Hill and Texas and football,
But-
whether it's American or other, I got my Vikings.
that's lost on me at this point in time. I see horns, but I ain't looking at the Vikings.
Thought it was appropriate.
Lilith likes to show them off occasionally. The girls there.
They're big. It's hard
well,
not to.
Well, yeah, keep up the good work. I say that every time. I know. I'm gonna have to think of something. No, wake those girls up.
There you go.
Because I know you're sweating your bald cap off at this point in time.
Actually, I'm okay. My AC is set to 67. I've got tiny little shorts on, so I'm not overly hot at
Lilith is very
this point.
distracting Occasionally, when she doesn't even realize it, but because now I want to see the tiny little shorts. Viewers, you want to see the tiny little shorts? Let us know in the comments.
Please comment, subscribe if you want to see the tiny little shorts.
We will show the tiny little shorts. Well, she probably will just show them like by holding them up.
No, put 'em on.
She'll weasel out of it. Because I'm not showing tiny little shorts because she's gotten me too many of them. Although I might show one pair.
Oh no!
I've got black veil.
If we can get to 100 subscribers, I'll show my tiny little shorts.
Son of a bitch.
On. Not just showing them, on.
And believe me, that it's worthy of seeing. I'll tell you what.
I tell you what.
Anyway, back to King of the... Be that as it may.
You don't want to talk about back or anything like baby or,
back to King of the Hill.
We digress.
One character that we have already mentioned from the first series is Luann. Luann and her boyfriend then turned husband, Lucky, who
I have not seen.
is a piece of trash, really.
White trash. What color trash?
Yes, piece of
What
white
color
trash.
trash should we be? I've not seen Luann yet show up. I haven't seen.
She's not in it. I just wonder if eventually they'll bring her
Oh, they
in,
have to.
even though the one who they took her out of the original series because of Brittany Murphy passing
Oh,
away,
yeah, that's
who
right.
voiced
Son
Luann.
of a bitch.
So they removed her out of that series. But if they're replacing some of these other voice actors, I wonder
they
if
almost have
eventually they'll make an appearance. Maybe not be consistently in it, but I wonder if they'll bring Luann and Lucky back.
Almost.
Now
Both
and then.
of them are gone. I can't believe.
They are both
I can't
gone.
believe Tom Petty's gone and David Bowie.
I know that really sucks. I don't get sad for a lot of known people passing, celebrities
There
passing.
you go. No.
But that one was
wasn't-
that one kind of hit a little.
Him and Glenn Fry from the Eagles, David Bowie.
David Bowie hit.
I mean Prince.
Yeah.
I like Prince, but
Prince hit a little bit.
yeah, not as much. And I mean,
But yeah,
yeah. Anyway,
talking is hard sometimes when you've had some.
when you've got a 15% beer, double what Lilith has. Double.
More than double.
Well, as Barbie said, math is hard. So we
Math
haven't-
is hard.
we
This is
also
a
haven't-
7. You're more than double.
We also haven't seen Con Jr.'s
Nope.
dad. We won't see Cotton. I know that Hank Jr. is in an episode. Good Hank, pardon me.
Okay.
And but
Good
is
Hank.
Dee Dee in an episode? I don't know. Hank Cotton's.
I don't recall
guy
seeing Dee Dee.
Who got
I
breast implants on a discount because they were different sizes or something. Or as Rachel would say, they pointed different directions.
They went like this?
If you
No, we haven't seen them. But again, it's just been the first 10 episodes. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, but we have seen Chang and his father, Super Chang the second,
Chang, what's on the song?
the first clarinet, whatever, any woodwind. Connie apparently is not. We haven't seen her playing the violin, so maybe she's a little less snobby, but I doubt it.
Oh no, she's still snobby.
And I know I have seen a bit of a spoiler about Connie and Chang and what happens there.
Speaking of woodwinds, this is my tiny
Let
bassoon.
me ask you, my as a violin player, the best of the instruments, the strings.
No.
You know, I'm.
The cockiest, most bullshittery
You-
of
she is-
the
she's
musicians.
not wrong. We go flat when the weather changes. Do woodwinds go flat or sharp?
It's not the same
No,
because there's nothing to adjust.
really, I thought you had.
We don't have to nothing. The only thing we really have to worry about
to
is
read.
the reed that goes on, and if it is getting a crack,
Oh
if
my
we need
God.
to get a new one, if it has a tiny little chip, like even a tiny little chip, you might be able to get away with for a little bit. But that's the main thing. There's nothing.
We all knew when a woodwind had a chip because they would tell us, or a crack.
Yeah,
They'd be like, no, can't. I gotta. Does anyone have another one? I need a double.
because
And
yes,
would
because
hear.
that will actually affect
It's
it.
horrible.
But as far as like adjusting anything, there's nothing to adjust.
Because you had to.
We don't tighten anything. It's just the way it is.
Because with
To play a note, you hit the exact same buttons, and there's several, and you have to use all fingers
Oh, I know.
sometimes, and you have to move around because there's several. It's just hitting those
The
buttons.
violins,
It doesn't change.
the string snobbery about woodwinds is ridiculous and stupid because they're not. It's I don't know what. It's just snobbery. That's all it is.
It
But I
is.
know with brass, you have to move some things here and there, and empty it out the spit, of course, which is
Right.
why your humble agent never wanted to play brass. But they're really fun to play because it's not difficult. You have to perform the correct embouchure, and you're good. But you have to clean the
Right.
spit. But other than that, but woodwinds are not easy. My brother, who took saxophone, his instructor had told my mom that aside from strings, the woodwind is the second hardest instrument. Woodwinds are the second hardest instrument, which I think is we all hear that and get all
Yep.
superior.
Oh, I'm the hardest and I'm good at it, so I'm better than you.
I hate it. I mean, I didn't ever realize it, but it's horrible. I don't know. Maybe it's better these days. One would hope, because
No, I don't think so.
says the woodwind.
I mean, I haven't played
The
in
woodwind.
a band group like that in so long, but my guess is yes.
And I'll tell you, I can play the guitar. I could not get my hands to play keyboards, and you can play keyboards. So
I can.
yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get them to move separately because of that damn. This is what I knew,
Yep.
and I can't get this hand to move independent. They move.
Because this one just does this.
Well, it also copies the left hand. It's annoying, but we all have our gifts, and I would if I could go back, I would smack around me, and I would smack around the first string violet, the first string, first string, because I was always a second string violinist. I really didn't care that much, but it's infectious, and I would smack them around. Stop that! But they were worse than I ever was, and I I do it as an exaggeration, because we've discussed it.
Right.
I've expressed my deepest regret about, and it's unconscious. It's just this stupid thing that string players do. But we did, because Connie did it. That's why.
Yep.
I didn't think of it until she said that
And you're like, oh yeah, she's right.
well, I did not say
She
that.
is right.
I was like, oh, we did that. I did that, and it wasn't even because I liked the clarinet players. The flute player hated me because I dated her best friend, but that might have had a little to do with it. But that's a different story.
Well,
What the hell? We're all playing instruments. It all takes talent and skill and practice
Right.
and practice and practice. And
I hated playing with the orchestra, I'm not going to lie.
I don't blame you.
And the bassoon is not like a marching band or like a band that you play or you're in with like the games and stuff, so I had to switch to a different instrument.
What else did you play?
I played for 2 years. So I started the bassoon in 6th grade,
Right.
played it through middle school, but it wasn't until high school, the 9th through 12th, that I actually had to play in the band that went to all the games. So the first 2 years, I played the saxophone, the tenor sax. So not the regular saxophone and not the big giant one, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
I did not like it.
No. Well, it's a different reed too, isn't it?
It is a different
I
reed.
think it's wider because that's what my brother played.
It's wider and it's a single
Yeah.
reed, whereas the bassoon uses a double reed.
We are getting into the woods here.
We are way off track, but that's fine. So then the second 2 years, after I realized I didn't like it, I'm not going to get better. I'm just using it because I have to.
March.
So I switched to the xylophone.
Oh.
So I became part of the drum line.
Percussion's fun.
Yes, and I was part of the drum line, but I chose that because I knew the piano, so I knew
Yeah.
the keys to hit
Piano
pretty
is actually
easily.
also a percussion instrument, as well as a string instrument. So you look at the multi-talented Lilith Draco. Folks, I give you that.
And then again, I've played the piano since I was 9.
Which, yeah, is just my sainted mother plays the could play the piano. I can play chords if I think about it. I can do minor chords and major chords. I know what to hit. But if you want me to do the noodling and the Jerry Lee Lewis type of rock and roll, you know, that screw you, hippie. I'm going home. Give me my guitar. We'll do that.
And eventually, I am going to purchase and learn how to play a guitar. And we can play together.
Really, just get a keyboard.
I want a guitar. It is ridiculous and over the top and awesome.
Devo has a lot of guitars in their videos. They never played them ever live.
I know.
They're like,
But I want to actually play.
that's cool, but nobody played it. But if you can do it, more power to you. I mean,
I wouldn't say it looks cool. It looks ridiculous. It is,
It's not,
and that's why I want to
obviously
play it. It's hilarious.
Obviously it's
It
not
is
as-
a hilarious instrument.
Obviously, it's not as cool as a guitar because guitars are stringed instruments. Boy, it is really easy to slip back into string snobbery.
Yeah, look at you.
Well, I did that on
Anyway.
I did that on purpose. Spoiler alert, I don't really think that. I've tried playing one of them because they, you know, but I couldn't even do Guitar Hero with a guitar because I kept trying to play chords and you don't do it with that stupid video game. But
Anything more about King of the Hill before we get
it's probably
even further off track?
Yeah, because it's a great. I mean, it's really rare that a continuation can be this good, and they've taken their time.
Yes.
Obviously, they put a lot of care into it, and kept it under wraps, and they've had some tragedy happen, with and hopefully Luann and Khan Senior, and I think his wife's been in it, maybe not, but I think that
I don't remember.
Khan. I know that Chang Senior has been in it. Wasana.
Wasana Song.
Yeah, that guy.
Chang Wasana
Yeah,
Song.
his dad has been in it too, and I really like the cast they've given to Bobby with his workers and how he treats them. And
Yep.
he's, I'd work for Bobby. I mean, I really would. But
Well, Chang Wasana Song has a restaurant himself too, serving similar stuff, right?
Chang.
I want to say Chang has his own restaurant too.
No, because I think his dad is annoyed that he's just been a party boy, a frat boy. Maybe his dad has it?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like there is, but again, I was under some influence of some random substance that,
Maybe.
not random, I knew what I was, but
It wasn't random at all. I picked it out. It was mine.
I picked it out. I did. I
own
picked it
that
out,
shit.
ordered it, and ingested it. But what I'm saying is,
In the 18th century, it may or may not exist.
it's true.
It did exist. They just don't want to admit it. Truth. God's truth. But yeah, it's really, I mean, of all, I haven't seen like the Frasier return. It's really hard to have I haven't seen that 90s show where the continuation of that 70s show. I've seen clips of it, and I gotta say that Donna is, Eric is a very lucky man.
So
But
I did watch the Frasier, the continuation. I didn't like it, so I only got through a couple episodes. I loved Frasier.
Yeah.
I have watched that
I
series
watched it all.
over and over and over. I have loved that series. So
Was Niles,
when they redid it,
was Niles in the sequel? Yeah, I mean,
I think he was. I don't remember. I watched it. I did not like it.
I think
I
Mommy
didn't like
did
his
too.
son.
I didn't think
It was
Mommy
just,
did
it was
too.
too different.
Yeah. All right, Luann, I'll tell you what, I do have to turn beer into water.
It's time, Luann.
And then I'll be God for you. They better have Luann. if they're gonna recast, because you gotta have Luann.
We'll see.
She's a huge part of the show. Okay.
She is,
Okay,
and they
Hank?
can find someone who is like Dale, who, well, I don't know. Maybe they switch Dales. I don't.
have to look it up.
They'll find somebody who can do close enough.
Yeah.
It might be slightly off, but they'll
I
find
think
somebody
that
who can
Khan
do
is-
close
I
enough
think-
if they bring her
I
back.
think they've got the actor that Con Senior, Connie's dad, is going to be there, but I don't think he's the same actor either.
Oh,
Because he's not the real actor. Probably the original actor wasn't Laotian. Wasn't from the ocean, Luann.
right.
So, having said all that, we really hope you've enjoyed our wide-ranging topic on King of the Hill. We didn't even talk about Hank being a referee for soccer.
We'll get there. I'm sure we'll do another one.
Well, and somebody in the past has been a referee, so I understand Hank way more than I ever thought I would, because my stepfather was very much Hank Hill, except he sold real estate and real estate accessories.
Real estate accessories.
But I study dinosaur and dinosaur accessories, pterosaurs, Sauropterygia, synapsida, synapsids. Jeez. All right.
And I study archaeology and archaeology accessories.
That's right. It's arrowheads. She studies arrowheads, folks.
Projectile points.
Okay. Well done. Good comeback. Lilith, again, if you see the part where she wasn't here, if she leaves it in, you'll see. You'll know. You'll know what I said. She doesn't know what I said right now. You can see the look on her eyes. She has no idea.
I don't.
What I told you all while she was out getting her quiche. Now you have to.
My dinner.
Mwah ha ha. I'm 2 steps away from being a supervillain, but really I'm lawful good. There's just no getting around it.
I know.
I want to be chaotic good, but I can't.
But you're not. You just aren't. And that's okay. We need all shapes and sizes, all forms, all personalities, all interests. We need it all.
Lilith also thinks she's not lawful good, but
You think I'm lawful good?
I'd lay cash money. I haven't recently, but I've spoken to your goddess. Or she's spoken to me.
She spoke to you, yes.
So
She came to you.
I know how to do a blood ritual. I didn't say that out loud. But I do. Not that I've researched it, but it's not like the others require it, but anyway.
Nope.
Oh! We need to do a solstice episode, don't we? Or
A what?
The equinox is coming up.
Yes.
And I think that's what I meant to tell you the other day. Anyway. I just remembered it. I sounded just like Phoebe, didn't I?
An equinox?
Yeah, write that down, because it's coming up in in less than a month. We could do that.
Yes.
Maybe we could do that in Moab, because that would probably put it right around the right time. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, having said all of that, hopefully she'll leave me sounding like Phoebe out. Oh!
Nope.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I am Snotty and Snobbery Agent X7, former violin player, current guitar player.
Yes.
My lovely co-host who puts up with way too much of my nonsense is Lilith Draco. We are going to sign off, phase out, and hope you all have enjoyed this episode, whatever it ends up being, because she's got to do more editing than we've had for a while. So,
Yep, this will take more of that.
until our next assignment, this is what happens when I drink a 15% beers.
Yes, it's true.
It's true. It's damn true. So, until our next assignment, our next summoning, our next ritual, this is X7, and
Lilith Draco.
signing off.
Live long and prosper.
I got beer.
I got bottled breast milk.
Why don't we start with the beer?
Okay.
So you like the beer?
I do. I do. Although it's actually a lager.
Huh. What's the difference between beer and lager?
I don't know. We could look it up.